Oké, nou welkom dames en heren. Het is bijna avond. Oh ja, I'm so used to starting in Dutch and then thanks very much Arya for keeping me straight. So welcome ladies and gentlemen to this semi-final match between Sebastiaan Kan and Jelle Kijlstra. Sebas, well, one of the organizers of the KNBB section snooker, and Jelle Kijlstra, well, a very well-respected pool and snooker player, as we saw him battle it out just recently. Let me
Against Raymond
see
Huisman.
exactly. Trying to get the scores in front of us. So Sebas had a, well, I wouldn't say easy way to the semi-finals, but he did manage to beat Amar Chedu 3-0. And the same for Jelle, he beat Raymond, and of course we saw that
No,
match
it's 3-1 actually.
3-1. No, but of course we saw that match just recently, so it was 3-1. Um, and on the other table, we've got another pool and snooker player, I should say, Bas van Kaam versus René van Rijsbergen. We'll keep you informed on the standings on that table. But in the meantime, we're going to focus on this game where Sebas just made the first pot. And well, that was me motor mouthing myself through the introductions. How are you, Arya?
Yeah, thank you for having me. Interesting matchup. Styles makes fights, they say, right?
They certainly do.
And looks like a lovely fluke. No, just short. It's going to be an interesting one because Sebastian is an all-out attacking player. Likes to go for his shots. He'll never shy away for a long pot or any pot for that matter, really. And it's going to be fascinating to watch who gets the better of the exchanges, and especially when it gets nitty gritty and a bit tactical. Mm, Based on what we've seen, obviously we haven't seen Sebastian on the stream, but Jelle really looked comfortable, and it's obvious to say because of the way he won the match. But in general, his pace of playing, putting, somewhat what looked to be difficult shots right in the heart of the pocket. So I'm expecting quite an open match here. Both guys had visits, yet to get something open and going around the high value colors. You know, the pink and the black, both tied up. So Sebas being such a positive attacking player, immediately went to develop the pink here. Unfortunately, the pink is not an option here. So, oh well, oh, you can cut it back.
It might.
I thought it wouldn't pass the reds, but it does. So, trying to put this pink, hold for the yellow, red down the
Yeah, and even
bulk
if he,
area.
yeah, exactly. That was a
Overcut it seems to be. Yep.
bit lucky because he covers off the red to the green pocket.
Has he?
I think he does.
Could he
I
have?
think the blue blocks it.
I don't think so. I think he can get past the blue. I mean, it looks from the camera angle, you'd say, oh, he can't, obviously. Or can he? Is he? Is he? No, no, he can't.
No,
He can't even see the red, can he?
I don't think so. Doesn't look like it. So
No, that's a good
Jan
piece
is
of
forced to
fortune.
be play containing safety. And that wasn't too successful, to be honest.
No, it was very important to cover the red in the bulk area. Now, at the least he could have or should have tried is to get the cue ball closest to some cushion. This time it was right in the open.
Sebastian missing an uncharacteristically easy red, I would say. And, well, no damage done because of the pink covering
Yeah,
the pocket.
and real Yella hasn't got access to the red. I think he needs to come off two rails, two cushions. He's trying to play with lots of side around the back of it. Yeah, that always looked on for me. It didn't feel like he could get full contact of the back of the red, and now there is like a shot to nothing really, because the only red he would leave is the red he's trying to pot here. With the pink being over the hole, you really want to actually land on the pink if you can pot the red. Yeah, so he played full position, and unfortunately just missed that red. Now he's left the first. I wouldn't call it a chance just yet because, like I said, pink is spoiling the party somewhat. Can't get to the pink here.
Unless
No way. Is there a gap?
I think it's
Yeah,
swervable.
yeah.
If there isn't a
Well,
gap,
he
it's
is
definitely
looking at it.
swervable. And
Oh.
I don't think he's even swerving it. No.
Oh, that must be a frustrating sight if you're Sebastiaan. Like, golly. Did he really get the gap? But here you can see clearly the pink definitely goes in both pockets, you know, the middle and the corner pocket we're facing it. Let's have a look at the other angle, see what is available for Jelle.
Yeah, it doesn't really improve the sight that much, but
No, he's gonna play safe.
now let's get some messages out of the way because, well, obviously we've just started the stream again with a new link. So please share the link with your fellow snooker players. That would be amazing, so that we get the viewership up, because this match is really worth it, in my opinion, as the rest as well, of course. But this one could be, well, it's a nice, interesting matchup, as Aya said, styles make fights. So
Yeah.
indeed. And also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to be highlighted whenever we go live, and the bell button, I think it's called. I don't know. I'm not such a whiz kid, but it would be greatly appreciated, because we're inching closer to the 100 subscribers, so that's always good. Makes us more interesting for potential advertisers. And oh, that was a nice attempt there to find the gap, but I don't think it's going to be punished, to be honest. Well, wait a second. If I transition to the other screen, the red in line with the pink will go.
Yeah. And that shouldn't be too hard of a pot for Jelle. Just wriggles in. That's fine as long as he's got some angle on the pink. Get rid of the red there. Up table. You know, in all honesty, the reds are spread nicely, and now all of a sudden the black and the pink are in play. Although the angle on the red here isn't great, so still need one good positional shot for him to make this a good scoring visit. Yeah, proved to be the pivotal shot there, really. It was a bit, I thought, I mean, I couldn't see the angle he had on the blue. I thought he could just draw it in, try to punch it off the ball cushion, but unfortunately it didn't go high enough. Let off once again by
Yeah,
Sebas.
Sebas isn't as sharp as, well, he was probably playing in the previous matches. We didn't manage to see it. Oh yeah, that's a good point.
So you can see the red closest to the corner pocket is almost unmissable, but he's going for the more straighter one.
In the meantime, the village idiot. No, I'm just kidding. No, Raymond Fabry is leaving the building, and he's well, making sure that everybody knows that that he is leaving. Sorry, it's always always interesting. Mhm. Nee, dit klopt niet. Dus kan je nog één keer kijken? Wanneer deze when this break is done, can you have a look what the score is, because it's definitely not up to date.
Oh. It looks to be tight. Yeah, it was. Yeah, this is interesting exchange. Both players multiple chances put their hand at the table right now. Jawel. Knowing Sebas, he will be eager to get the black on the spot back again as soon as possible. But yeah, but the angle he had on the red was wrong. That's actually left himself too much to do. After such an easy blue he had, he should have placed the cue ball better than that.
I think he would have been snookered. I don't think he can even reach the brown. It's quite a sloppy shot here. But Jelle now has an
Straight.
opportunity to.
Oh, he's going for the middle bag.
There we go. No, I have to say Chinese snooker here. So
we might just have Roy Stalk join us in a minute. Too much Hertog Jan. I don't think he's got any shot left here. It's looking like he's taking it in a yellow bag.
so according to
Mm.
27
Ja, maar ja.
Ik ga even kijken. Dat betekent. Okay, ladies and gents, our 4 viewers at the moment. Would you like to hear from Mr. Roystalk himself?
That's right. Now we've got a debut by Roy in the commentary booth. I mean, I have to be honest, I'd never thought I'd be sharing a table in a commentary position with Roy. We've got Jelle back at the table.
Yeah, it's all new for me, so I have to look at the screen. So I have to adjust a bit.
This is the
Okay,
view
Alright.
we have, and the viewers
That's
as
a
well.
pretty good shot from Jelle. He's good on the blue. I think he goes around the angles to
Yeah.
the red above the blue. That's a good shot. A bit too much. Yeah,
Out of
it's
position
it's a
again.
tough shot because he was pretty straight on the blue. But
Oh, we need to update the scores, of course.
I think
Let
Jelle
me
is
just
a
see.
very attacking player, so I think he's goes. Yeah, unlucky. But it was a free shot though.
Oh.
Serieus, jong.
Right, so the scores are updated now.
Jelle's at the table.
That was actually a good safety by Sebas. He's opened up the frame a bit.
The balls are pretty nice settle, but
You can
yeah,
still get to the pot here.
Jelle's got I think a pretty easy safety, but he's a very attacking player, and that's just unlucky. You know, but yeah.
He's definitely left the red to the left bag.
Yes. Because he plays very attacking game.
But the
I
black
think
doesn't pass here, so he needs to
no,
do
but
something,
it's
get
not
on the pink.
too hard to go back for the pink or
Even
even blue. Yeah, that's a good shot. So
still not out of the woods just yet because he needs to get these 2 reds of the
yeah,
right
okay, but
side into
I
the game.
think Sebastian needs some rhythm first. Just pot a few good balls. Yeah, that's
a
what I
horrible
mean. You
shot.
know, the first few shots are very important. I think to get started in the break.
Mm-hmm.
Um, just to get your rhythm. Yeah. So that was unlucky. He played a good shot though.
Developed another red.
Yes, because he's 20, 26 behind. Yeah, he don't leave Jelle a really easy safety.
No, no, if you're Sebastiaan, you want him to go for the long red down the
Yeah,
rail.
exactly. Because as I already mentioned, Jelle is very attacking. You know,
But it would be the wrong shot for me, honestly.
no, for really, it's not the shot to play. The long ball
So how would you play
along the
safe
rail.
here, actually?
Well, I think you can play the middle red. You can play safety with a lot of right hands. Well, I have to say it's good. Left hand side around the angles.
So you go in between the
You
red
go
and the
you
pink.
go in between the red and the pink.
But the yellow
And
would be looming large, right?
yeah, but
Now he's
that's
playing safe off the red, I believe. Is he?
well, I don't know really.
Oh
Like
no.
I said, Jelle is really attacking. Yeah, unlucky.
Ooh,
But
got close
uh,
twice.
he's a bit lucky now because he left the red still on the rail. But yeah, for me that wasn't the shot really. But I know Jelle is really attacking.
I think the safety you called was the right shot actually.
I
It's
think
the
the red,
proper shot, yeah.
the right is red on or the left. Ah, that's a
That's
good
really a
shot
good
from
shot,
Sebas.
yeah.
He's a bit unlucky to get short on the blue, but yeah, well,
He just needs to make sure he makes the blue ball. He doesn't really want to do too much here.
no, because he was on the rail. It was a
Yeah.
toughie. You know that's always hard. You know, to play a ball and not really know what your
Next shot's gonna
next
be.
shot's gonna be. You know,
Yeah.
but he shouldn't pot the blue really. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good shot from
It
Jelle.
should be the
Yeah,
frame really.
that was I think that was the frame winner.
There's
Yeah.
no reason for Jelle not to
No,
make
this
these
is
other
easy
two
blue.
reds.
A bit of left hand screw for the bottom red. Yeah, it's a bit short. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Now I don't know if the black passes the red, but you can also play for the pink or the blue. I think it's yeah, it's the pink. Yeah, yeah, he's short. Yeah, he should make sure to get the right angle.
Yeah.
You know.
That's where the you know the traditional snooker play comes in.
Yeah,
They either make sure
well,
they get high on the blue,
probably the black is on. Then it's
even a
even
worse
worse
shot.
shot.
Yeah,
You know,
it is.
because then you can play. Yeah, that's really terrible. I mean, I think Sebas needs it's
Already needs snookers,
yeah,
yeah.
he needs a snooker, but yeah, that's
There's no reason he should have at least
no,
cleared the both reds.
yeah,
Now at least he might have some sort of aggravation for another 10 minutes, which he
yeah,
can't
because
really use.
Sebas gonna carry on, of course. He only needs one snooker to tie,
And we
a
all
four
know on
point
a long
penalty.
day you really want to preserve your energy
Yeah,
instead of
but like I said, I didn't know if the black was on really, but obviously it was because he potted it. But yeah, the position from red to black, red to color was really bad in that occasion.
Mhm.
But okay,
Interestingly enough, Sebas was opting to go all rain back
yeah.
to
Well,
pot
you
maybe the
know,
black.
if you have the feeling that you can pot the can pot the red and go back to the black. I mean, the yellow is safe, so maybe he thought, I pot the long red and the black, and then try to get a snooker off the yellow. But yeah,
No, he failed there. It's
it's always, it's about every person, every player is different,
yeah, the player, yeah,
you know.
different point
So,
of view, huh?
but these two are really attacking players. So I understand the choice. I'm not gonna say it's the right choice, but uh, yeah, I understand the choice.
Let's have a look. Oh, he's not even gone for it.
Oh,
Oh, it was Sebas at the table. I thought it was
yeah,
Jelle. I
no, no,
mixed
it
it
was
up.
Sebastian. It was Sebastian. Yeah,
I mixed it up.
yeah.
I
Oh,
think this cuts in, right?
I'm not sure if
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, it's passes. It
it does
passes,
pass the
but it's a
yellow.
tough shot. It's a tough shot, and he cannot control the white though.
No, he's not going for it.
Yeah, that's careless, really.
That's not a good shot
A
though.
bit careless because you got the group of three colors. Now it's an easy target for Sebas to get a snooker. you know, and yeah, it's 39 difference.
But how much can he even get to the?
I'm
No,
not sure.
it's a
Maybe
swerve.
it's a
It's a
little
swerve.
swerve, but that is a really bad shot from Sebastian. But I already thought that that shot wasn't on.
The miss can't be called obviously because Sebastian needed a snooker.
Yeah, yeah,
Let me just add
because
the
the difference was
foul points. He hit the green, right?
the green first. Yeah, the difference was 39. But yeah, it was careless. I already thought that the shot wasn't on, but it's hard to tell from this angle. Um,
Sebastian at the table, so he can only tie.
well,
So
the
yes.
difference is now 27.
Oh, I
So
put the black. Sorry, I need to. Oh man.
yeah, okay, doesn't matter, doesn't matter.
Yeah, he spotted the black now. So yeah,
Good black,
that's
good black.
27 difference. 27
Yeah,
on.
yeah, but he's got a free.
Oh, I mean this. Yeah, you
y-
could play the snooker if you wanted to
Yeah, he can
with the
he
brown.
can pot the yellow and the green, and the brown is near the pink. So if you wanna really wanna win the frame,
But his
he can,
position isn't good here
it's
though.
not great, but it's not that bad. He can play around the angles, really. As long as you're low. That's careless. That's unlucky though. He wanted to be low on the brown,
Yeah, I honestly do feel that
but
the
the
damage
yellow.
was done with the
Yeah,
yellow to green
yeah.
though.
The yellow was not that great though, but I still expected him to pot the green. But
No,
yeah,
this is for the frame.
it's a letter for yellow. Yeah, it's tough shot, tough shot. Yeah.
But now I think
Yeah.
if you're Sebastian, you should just go for the clearance and force the cider. You know what I mean? The
That's
respotted
yeah,
black.
I know. That's a choice you make at that moment, but I think he's got not a lot of choice at the moment because he's the white is down the rail.
Yeah, if you could get back,
You
then
know,
it's an easy snooker. And
maybe he could play the green with a lot of right hand side and play the safety around 2 or 3 cushions behind
he's
the
tried it. He's certainly tried it.
the pink and brown. But I think he's now made his mind up and decided to try to clear the table and force the respotted black. Yeah, that's a good shot. Yeah.
There you go.
He's he's pretty good on the blue. Yeah, he's got a good angle.
It's a great angle.
Yeah, that's a good angle, especially because the cloth is not really fast. So you don't want to be thick on the balls. You know, you want to as thin as possible, so you can get some movement without forcing. So that's a good shot. Yeah, that's good. Maybe it's a bit too straight though, but
No, it's got an
I
angle.
still
It's got an
expect
angle.
him to.
We just draw it straight back or use the cushion first.
It's hard to
Stun.
tell from this view, but I think he's gonna
Yeah, stun
need
shot.
1 or 2 cushions. Yeah,
I
bit of
like the line of the cue ball though.
yeah. That's a great line. Yeah. So we're up for respotted black, I think.
Still needs to make sure he puts
Yeah.
this. Doesn't
Oh,
want to rush it. Push the cue
no.
through the straight.
Yeah, but he was confident.
Now this is going to be an interesting exchange because, like you said, they're both very attacking, and I don't know if Sebas is willing to battle it out there.
It depends on who's winning the toss. You know, because no, you see these days you see a lot that they play the black left cushion, long cushion, and the white right cushion,
Yeah,
long
yeah, yeah.
cushion.
The containing safety
But I mean Jelle, he's a very good double player. So
bank pool player.
um,
I think there's
I'm not,
value going for it as
I'm
long as
not
you can
sure
control the
if
pace.
it
You know.
depends on who's gonna start the respot.
It's
Sebas,
Sebas. I think he will go for the double as well.
I should play the up and down, to be honest, because now he's gonna. He played the shot from the different side though, like I mentioned.
Yeah, but you don't
He played a
you
good
don't want
shot
to
now.
leave
No,
Jelle the double here
no, no.
because
But what's really important is that the white is always higher than in this case the black ball, because
true.
you don't leave the double into the middle pocket, because if the situation was different, the white was lower again instead of the black.
Which is now he now the double is
Yeah,
on.
but if you give Jelle this shot,
I'd
I was
actually fancy him.
really positive that he make it, and but Sebastian. did a good job to make sure that the white was higher. Oh, that's Ooh, I I thought that was in. Sorry. Yeah,
Now
still a
you gotta
toughie.
now you
Still a
gotta make
toughie.
up your mind, right or
Yeah,
left.
yeah. But you, the,
I'd prefer right, top right.
uh, probably yes, but
And I think he is looking at the angle for top right. I've just
maybe even middle pocket to cut it into the middle.
oh
But
no, I'd hate that shot. Maybe he was just around looking at the angle to the top right, but
yeah,
now maybe he's yeah, no, he's looked at the other. No, look, he is looking now. Take it up left. I need to go to this angle otherwise, because he's now right in front of the camera. We can't really see.
I'm not sure though. But I
Yeah,
think
he's going. He's
he's
going
going for the yellow pocket. I
top
think,
top left,
or
yellow
maybe
pocket.
even nah. That's
Oh, that's a
yeah,
great shot. That's a
yeah.
great
That's
shot.
good. Very good shot. Nice shot. Yes, yes.
There it is. First frame for Jelle. And debut for Roy Stock on the commentary.
Yeah, it's
How you like that? I'm just gonna take a short break.
yeah. Me too.
And
Toilet break.
we'll be back
We'll
in
be
a
back
second.
in a few minutes. Niet te zoeken. Kijk, nee, dat zou iets simpeler zijn in die zin. Maar goed, dat moet niet uit.
Okay, and we're back. So we have been able to keep the scores, and wow, I don't think that. Well, so David and I are back. Arya is eating some, getting some well-required nourishment. He'll be there in a second. But what a battle there for that last frame. I was recording with a different camera to make some highlights on YouTube. They will be definitely worthwhile, especially the expressions on the players' faces is always good to see. And Sebas here, I think that was a fluke, but he's setting his first strides here in this frame. We'll definitely be going for this brown and trying to get position. In the meantime, do we know anything about the other match? Is that okay? Well, not that. I mean, obviously we're focused on this match, so. Jelle here. So did Sebas miss that color?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he missed the brown.
And then
Now
Jelle.
it's Jelle going for the black. Ooh. I think he's going for the
Yeah,
middle or the other one
the
here on
bottom
the
red
yeah.
and has a natural
In
angle to end up on the black. And there we go.
nice.
Didn't run too far. So now we can play a simple run through for the other lower red. And then it will start to look like a little bit of work. Maybe the red under the blue can be played. But it all depends on the angle that he's going to end up here on the black. Jelle probably already has an inkling, but well, we were talking with Roy about it. It's very hard to predict what the players are going to do, especially with the different styles that are playing here today. But we've got the battle of the ash shafts versus the carbon shafts on both semi-finals, and well, it's going to be an interesting battle, that's for sure. So Jelle has a couple of options.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that is really. Why would you go for?
Wow.
I don't understand this at all. I mean, the red into the what? I
All
mean,
right. But yeah, now he lost the white. But
I I,
I
I
thought he was going to the middle with the
I
other
mean
red.
the red. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know how to.
that one.
I can't show it because I can't show my cursor to the viewers. But yeah, yeah, the red halfway
Now
between
it's
the pink
it
and the
has
black.
to pot because otherwise it's open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was poor shot selection. I wonder what the rest of the viewers think. But well, share your insight with us. Either way, Jelle is stuck on 26, and Sebastiaan here has, well, in my opinion, a chance. I was
Yeah,
talking
a real
to,
good chance.
yeah, I was talking to his girlfriend, Debbie, and she said that Sebas was playing a little bit too fast. I think that might be true, but one thing's for sure, I would give Sebas a good chance here to make a sizable break.
Yeah, it's really open here. So I think he can make a 30-40 about it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But he's a little bit short. He's a bit short here. Bit short here on the pink, so has to do a little bit more work after this shot. Sebas would be a little bit disappointed if it would remain at a break of 13 here. Nice feathers, smoothly through the ball. Excellent. Leaving himself a long blue unless the pink goes, but I would be surprised if the pink goes. Well, it will. Great. Playing that ball a little bit too hard for my liking. I think that with a smoother follow through, he would have rolled onto the red in the opposite black pocket. But well, nitpicking here a little bit, to be honest, because well, he's still in it for the break, and a break of 20 already. Okay, handing over the mic to our resident expert Arya Sorabi, who has just had some hot chicken. Lucky for you, it's not smell-o-vision. No, I'm just kidding. But Sebas is making a sizable break here, Arya, so you can take over in a moment. He's just potted the red and about to take probably blue or pink, and it's going to be the blue. So
Yeah.
we'll be right back.
Take your break, well deserved. I'll do the commentary momentarily alone. So. Red color red would be enough. He's got enough angle on the green to get back down. This is a well-timed reply by Sebastiaan, because Yellow is Jelle, not Yellow, is also a confident player. So if you let him get on a steam, you can easily reel off a couple more frames with 50 plus or one visit break. So this will do his confidence the world of good. Meanwhile, Sebastiaan back in the groove. Would be nice to see if he can get his scoring boots on, because he's more than capable of reeling off century breaks and big breaks. No stranger to making big breaks, so be interesting to see if he can motor on from the almost 50 plus break he just had the frame before. I have to say it was a long way off, and he's been very fortunate, because although I think Jelle can get to the red, but it's not an easy shot just yet. And I've said it earlier, he's not the biggest fan of the rest. So and in this instant, I don't think he has another option. He's got this traditional mini bot that the pool players have, mini extension. Here we have a better angle to see. A couple of reds that Sebas can take on. Looking to go towards blue. It would be interesting to see if he's not really tempted to play the thin blue in the middle and disturb some reds. Although I do know Sebastiaan as a really attacking player, so. Thing is, he's not absolutely sure whether he can make the angle to place position for the red he was looking at. You'd think the second, no, he's playing safe. Yeah, more by each shot this exchange, it's turning into one of those frames where the cue ball is spending a lot of time at the ball cushion, and that's getting more and more scattered. But that doesn't necessarily mean a bad thing, because it really is a tactical battle here where which player can get the upper hand or get the first scoring visit, because as you can see, the reds are more and more spreading, and first player to either force a mistake or pot a good ball is in with a great chance to pile some break. That's a great shot there by Sebas. Played ever so confident. You can see which red he's trying to play a cannon on. You want to catch the red full, not too hard, because if you catch it half ball, you can drift. He's missed it altogether, and also the pot. Yeah. That was an important shot. He's fortunately after such a great red in the middle bag, little made a little mess out of that. Black. No reason he should have missed it like that, but under pressure anything can be missed. It's going to be interesting to see if Sebastian is tempted to play this black with a bit of pace or just mainly focus on making the ball. And as long as he doesn't snooker himself of one of the two reds in the left middle bag, with the black being respotted on the black spot, he should be fine. Now he injected a bit of pace there. Now let's just have a look what his angle is. There's at least, the red that's on closest to the pink spot. That looks inviting red. That's also the one he is trying to pot here. No, went for the yellow bag. And I must say, it's a great shot. It's a bit unfortunate because he played it in a pace where you think he truly played position, but left himself this tricky black, tricky cutback. Managed to pot this one though. Meanwhile,
I'm back.
good to have you back, Ram.
Thanks.
Well-deserved break.
And I see that Sebas is trying to stay in between the balls, but it's going to stay at a break of 8:16.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
a nice little lead.
If you've just joined us, also in this case you,
Yep.
you had a nice 46 break in the previous frame, Sebas.
Great.
So you found a bit of rhythm there, and now you started off well actually in this particular frame, but a couple of difficult shots that were missed on both sides, and Sebas did build a lead of 28 points, but at least Jelle gets an opportunity to reply with some points of his own.
Oh, nice attempt here to get to develop the pack. I don't think it
Just
has is going to pay off though.
it's
Might be
very
even touching down.
unfortunate, I have to say. And the question is whether it's touching. I don't think so, because neither player have really zoomed in on the ball, so it's gonna be a safety. It's annoying because I do believe he played the positive shot there, but didn't get the reward he was hoping for. So
There's no such thing as karma in snooker, so even going for the right shot doesn't guarantee anything. And here we see that Sebas has.
well, I would say, I mean, if we're being ultra critical, he hit the bunch pretty foolish, and he needed a quarter ball or a half ball contact. Then that way he would have never sticked on the red. But
Yeah.
it's a game of inches, I suppose, and the angle he had on the black wasn't too nice as well.
Sebas here has a slight angle to stay. Whoa.
That's Sebastian Kahn in a
Really?
nutshell for you.
Honestly.
He's always out for the attack. He was always trying to do
And
something positive in the sense of attacking, opening up the game. He's not the type of the traditional player likes to smash the balls open as soon as possible. Keep the high value colors in place.
unfortunately, that can also go to your detriment, as you can see that he went for that black here and leaving yellow with an option.
Yeah. Oh, right. Sorry.
So yellow here in. Oh, okay. You
It's
thought
gonna
we
go.
had a different camera angle. Okay,
Yeah. No. No.
sorry.
I was looking at the wrong
Yeah, no problem.
image. Yellow being wise, taking the black back. This is fine.
Using
Gone a bit further.
all of the pocket to find an angle to well, give himself a nice chance on this red, and well, that succeeded. I think the pink or blue. Yeah, exactly.
I
Sorry.
like that shot. Played positively.
Very.
And this is a delicate screw shot. These are, if you're not familiar with this shot, these can be very deceiving. I mean, the other way around is you can punch it in and play the red in the right middle bag, as if you're playing on a pink in the middle.
Mm.
I do believe he could hold it, and no, he's not used the cushion, but
It's a
altogether
great
it's
shot.
the same.
It
It's the
yeah.
same ball, same principle, and I have to say, performed to perfection. So nice angle here on the red in the middle bag.
Nice little screw shot and perfect position for either black or pink. Probably going to go for the pink with a
Yeah,
nice stop shot to leave him on the red.
yeah.
Or okay, little screw shot. Okay. And in the meantime, he's starting to build a bit of a
Oh,
break.
I think you've put the
Oh,
points
yeah,
of the
you're right. Okay, so black, blue, pink.
21. Yeah,
Oh, we've been writing the points on the wrong person. Sorry, black,
21, and now it's 22 because he
blue,
spotted another red.
and pink, and another red. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. So, in fact, Jelle is in the
Right back
lead
in it.
now rather than trading by a massive amount. Ooh, that went in cleanly. In this case, it wiped its face, as they say. But
Really,
yeah,
I'm not so sure what he was trying to play for, because now if he was
he's got to go
trying
for
to
the.
attack the reds in the bulk, he could have easily stunned past the pink.
Yeah, and in fact, he
That's
leaves
end
a
of break.
chance here.
Yeah, I mean, these are deceiving balls. They look really easy, but they're really not. And you can't really control the cue ball. It's hard. Only the only thing you can do is control the
Yeah,
pace.
but Sebastian did just that,
That's
and
a great great shot.
finds himself.
He'd be a little bit
Let me see.
unlucky. I mean, unlucky. He's got still enough angle on the black, but these tables aren't. These aren't brand new claws, so he still needs to apply a lot of power here. Needs to cue it as well to for some movement. I think the pink is probably the easier ball because there's also
Oh yeah,
some angle. And there we go.
natural angle to the red.
So in terms of the points, this frame is in the balance.
Mm.
Now I think the green is still doable, but the brown being where it is, the key shot obviously going to be one, getting the green back, and also from the green to the brown. I like this. He's already
Yeah,
trying to
thinking.
solve one problem here. Get the green back into play. And the whole idea of positional play is trying to make the cue ball do as less as possible mileage.
Yeah,
So when the reds are there in the bulk, it's the best option to actually play for the bulk colors, and unless you're trailing so much points where you have to use the black or the pink or what's available. So like I said, he's already solved one piece of the jigsaw. Now obviously the last difficult ball remaining is the red on the balk rail. He's got a nice angle here on the pink. Got a nice stun shot. Just go above the middle pocket. Oh,
Oh, lovely.
direct screw. That's worked out a treat as well, actually. Nice high angle, which means he can just drop this red in rather than to be playing it with pace, because these are really tricky shots, especially if you land straightish. Needs to put his all his focus in the pot though.
Yeah, just trickle it in. Nicely done. Excellent.
Can we just have a look at this angle at the brown? It
I
looks
think,
like it's
yeah,
almost perfect, isn't it? I'm not so sure if he
but
can.
he'll have. Oh, okay. He's going to play with loads of top and maybe a
Yeah.
little bit too much, trying to
This is
force
what
it.
I call creating an angle that's not there.
Mhm.
It's a pity because I think the positional shot he played from the red, which was already difficult on itself, was actually a
Oh yeah,
pretty
sorry.
decent.
Yeah, bit of an unforced error there, but Jelle still has a long pink, yellow here to well, to actually clear up, I would say.
Yeah, two good positional pots and shots. Could easily.
I wonder if Sebas can manage to find the angle to pot the pink, the yellow here.
Yeah, the yellow definitely passes the green.
Okay,
So off two cushions. White back to the middle of the table. Oh,
oh,
that's a
jeez.
lot of backspin.
A little bit of frustration there, a little bit of tension in the arm.
To his defense, it was a stretch, but no, he definitely didn't play that.
Send it over to the black and play a nice snooker. That's a decent attempt. Unfortunately, the green didn't go over, stay on its on the other half of the table.
With the balls being positioned as they are, if you can play a good snooker here,
Yeah,
you almost become favorite depending on where the balls end up.
but not if you play it that way. Is
Uh,
Jelle lucky here?
yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He's not left. Oh, can we? Yeah, I mean, at least
If you're Sebastian, you go for anything. But no, that
no,
was
that was 100% safety.
yeah, no, for
But
sure.
the initiative is now with Jelle. Is if he can play a good safety here or a good snooker, I should say, he could force Sebastian into a mistake.
Good shot. Now, where's the green? Does it have enough pace? So at least the cue ball's safe.
Because we have also the other angle in our monitor, and I've just observed Jelle's body language, and he didn't look too happy. So
Mm.
it just lends me to believe that either Sebastian can get to the potting angle, or he can at least see the green.
Oh yeah, he can definitely see the green. In fact, I think he can pot as well. But off of the wow, off of the cushion, honestly, that's a gutsy shot and it pays off.
This is for the frame. 16 in front. Only needs the brown. And by potting the brown, you almost be guaranteed to get on the blue as well.
Great.
Wiggles in, but he wouldn't mind. To put the nails in the coffin, as we say, he'd, he'd be better advised to also try to put all his focus in potting this blue. Save yourself some wasted energy. Now, I do recall Sebas, who I did some commentary with in the uh, Dutch Championships, who was firmly against rolling balls towards the
Really?
corner. And he's like, yeah, but you can give a snooker option away, and I'm not a fan of it. And what does he do here?
All right. So we just got an update from the other table. Bas van Kaan versus René van Rijsbergen. It's 1-1.
1-all through a respotted black. I'm not so sure who eventually won the respotted black. You would
Another respotted
assume
black.
He said honorary spotted black.
Yeah,
Ah,
but
so
yeah,
oh, another. Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not so sure who, but yeah, you know, beforehand I was pretty confident to bet on René. That's a great snooker, by the way. Oh no, just short. Just short. Truly is a game of inches, huh?
Hmm.
You'd be annoyed with that.
Sorry. A little bit wild there from Jelle, in my opinion. That could have been a lot shorter. Um, and I wonder if Sebas will double it toward and towards a pocket.
This is
This
this
is
is
a
a two-way shot,
yeah, tactical.
but still there is an opportunity for Jelle to maybe hide his cue ball behind the black, but he needs to leave the black on the spot. Firstly,
Well, it gives them. There is a nice clump now that you can aim for, but Sebas will probably double it. There we go.
yeah. So that's the end of this frame.
All right. So that's that one in the bag, and Jelle will be well. He'll feel robbed at least for one of those frames, one of the two that Sebas managed to eke out. I don't have the feeling that Jelle is the worst player. I don't think this really reflects the game entirely, but well, this is the way the cookie crumbles now and then, and it's as they say in Dutch, werk aan de winkel, work to be done for Jelle here if he wants to stay in this Haags Open 2022.
Yeah, I thought in this previous match, which was also on the screen, on the live stream table, yeah, he looked a bit more fluent and he got his scoring boots together. He made a nice 50 and another 40 plus. And in this match, he had some visits where the colors were actually on their spots, and he just failed to make a sizable break. And by sizable, I mean anything above 40. And he's more than capable of doing that really throughout the whole day. And this all goes back to the fundamentals in his game, his technique, and he started from an early age. But yeah, the same thing can be said for Sebast. I mean, I think his reply in the second frame did him a world of good, especially for his confidence, because he is a flow player and he likes to go for his shots. And you've seen that on multiple occasions during this match. And I think, like you said, Jelle just needs to start scoring and taking control and try to dominate the frames
Yeah,
rather than have this tit for tat and be dependent really for what you're getting from your opponent. That's not really the way forward.
100%. And as you can see, we're about to start this fourth frame. And a decent break here from Sebas, keeping it all nice and close. And let's move over to the scoreboard. All right. So a little bit of safety play here, but well, if you're Sebas here, you'll probably be eyeing the pot, despite being stuck on the cushion. Ah, thank God there is at least some defensive play in his in his play.
I think it all goes. If the black was on the spot, maybe he would have been tempted. I think he felt there was nothing to be won there, so opted for the safety, and looks good. I mean, are you really bothered if you see your opponent taking a shot on like that? Not really,
Nope. In fact,
but I think he can get through to this red, right?
I don't know. From the other angle, I would say no. But once more, the other angle is not perfect either.
Not especially not for this shot. No, I think. Well, no, you can't.
But
But he's doing the right thing. He's trying to play safe with the red next to
exactly,
the right rail and send it towards the other red, because that was a problem ball. And
little bit unlucky that the red also comes back to bulk.
yeah, that's
I mean,
really
sure,
unlucky.
it's a
Because the
risk.
idea was great,
Yeah.
and yeah, that's obviously the risk you take if you imply a lot of power.
Yeah.
The balls fly all over the place, and that's still not a gimme though. I mean,
Oh no.
it needs to be cut in this so much so that Jelle wasn't even interested. Now, obviously, you could see there what he was trying. He's trying to cover the red with the three ball colors, but he's just left out a little gap, a little edge.
Ooh.
And this is a much better safety.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
I do know one thing from Jelle. He's explained that to me. Although he's playing with a the carbon shaft and with
Hmm.
a slightly smaller tip, as you saw there, he says when the cue ball or when the cue ball is close to the cushion, it's really hard for me to. It's a scary shot where I feel like so little to aim for.
Yep.
And although in general for most players, when the cue ball is glued to the cushion, it
It's already quite difficult.
intensifies the difficulty. But for him in particular, he feels like in some shots almost impossible to aim.
Yeah. No, I mean, well, that's what really surprised me last year and this year with Nick van den Berg. I mean, he plays with a pool cue, and I mean, of course, it's his technique, it's his timing, it's everything together. But the way he manages to hit that ball so crisply when it's on the cushion, it's I don't know, it's beautiful. And I'm one of those players that really doesn't like to play off of the cushion. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, of course, with potential competitors listening. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's really beautiful to see. Meanwhile, Sebas has his first points on the board, and
I remember when we were when I used to oh, I still do watch, but on the BBC you had they always praised John Parrott for being the greatest, one of the greatest players off the ball, off the cushion, right? And then the late great Willie Thorne one day he's like, "Yeah, but you have no business being close to the cushion. What's that all about? That's not something to be proud of."
fair points.
I like that. I really like that comment. Bless him.
Meanwhile, Sebas misses an uncharacteristic blue towards the middle pocket, and even position was nowhere to be found. Jelle is knuckled. If we go to the other scene,
No, you can get to the red.
yeah,
That's
no,
close.
but he's knuckled for the red on the bottom of the.
Ah, okay. Yeah, but that would have never been inviting anyway,
No,
because it's pretty straight. But it was a nice attempt, because if you
s-
look at his cue ball,
with safety in mind, absolutely, yeah, it was the right ball to go for. Sebas here playing the angles of the break off, and well, knows that he will be reasonably safe. And I think that's correct. I mean, obviously the red left from the pack can go, but it's not inviting whatsoever because you'll go if you miss it.
these are really hard shots.
Yeah.
I mean, when they're tight against the cushion, you really need to hit the right spot of the ball you're aiming at, otherwise it's always asking for trouble. I think the only good thing is that the black looks tied up as well as the pink, so there's no straightforward color to play for, or at least high value color for Sebastian in this instant. He was looking to get through the gap and play for the blue in the middle, but I think he's run too far. I mean, he can still cut this in, but
Yeah.
it's one of those where you might even consider the double just because of how thin the cut is. And it's one of them shots that you can't really play too hard, and if you miss it, you're always bound to leave something on. Uh, Done so successfully. Now,
Tin Snick, but I don't think he's rewarded with
no,
any
he's looking
position.
at the red to the left of black. I don't think the red on the block is on the cushion is looking all too inviting. So much so he's actually opted to play safe, and it's a new feature to Sebastian's game, playing safeties.
Ooh, missing the ball
I
entirely.
think, you know, what I've noticed is the last three safeties,
Mm.
or, the last three times that Sebastian put Jelle towards close to the bog, he's also forced three unforced errors, or he's forced errors, I should rather say, with
Yeah,
his safety. So I think he's well aware that he is causing Jelle some trouble by playing good telling safeties, and I can only applaud him for exploiting this tactic because it's
absolutely.
definitely working at the moment.
Nearly flukes, well, yellow, white and red into the pockets, but didn't leave too much. I mean, yellow will definitely be going for one of these reds on the left-hand side, wouldn't you say? With
Absolutely.
the
I
black
think
being,
I think the top one, although the lower one is closer to the pocket, I think the top one is easier to control your cue ball, or at least the path of the cue ball.
couldn't keep hold it for the black, but um, and position here is
Yeah, that's a bit unlucky, really. Because I mean, he did well to avoid all those reds, a wall of balls, as they say in American. But yeah, to land absolutely plumb and touching, it seems like, on the blue. Yeah, that's really unlucky. The fun thing is, you still need to declare the color. You know that, like, if you're touching a color,
yeah.
doesn't mean I mean,
It would be very
if
strange if you
if
would not.
if you have a nitpicker, right, you
Yeah,
could say, yeah, you didn't call the blue. That's a foul.
yeah. Honestly, I I wonder on which camp we will find you, because in my opinion, even, and I know that this is actually a real rule, with foul and a miss, or sorry, with a free ball, you also have to nominate the color. But I mean, come on, it can be also completely obvious that what you've nominated.
Yes, no, no, exactly. It's I just feel there's no point. It's like we know the rule, but we as players also know what's
Yeah.
the shot the guy is attempting. So
That's one of my pet peeves, to be honest, in the house competition that I'm playing in Groningen. The amount of people that are calling shots which are completely obvious is
yeah,
a little bit frustrating to me. It's
a lot of Captain Obviouses, huh?
yeah.
Uh,
I,
I
I,
mean that's
I,
their right.
I,
If
no, for
that makes
sure.
them happy, then
But I mean,
go for it.
if you feel the need to call every shot, then I'm starting to wonder. Okay, are you that? Is your skill that bad that you're not sure which ball you're going to hit if you don't nominate it?
I have to say though, I mean, the blue he just potted
Mm,
to actually create this chance was just something
yeah,
different.
and leaves himself here for a nice
This is a
pink
great
or
chance. I
black.
mean,
Yeah,
he's already 22 points in front. you cannot have the reds spread better than this. And I think once the black get respotted, he will still pot in both corner pockets.
Yep.
As you can clearly see, this is like almost like a warm-up routine. So all you want as a player is have a chance like this, and
Keep your
the main
calm.
thing is to keep the right angle and make itself easy for yourself. Now he's already has a little more trickier black than he would have liked. He's gonna play the cannon right directly above it.
Shot. Very good shot.
Play to perfection. I mean, honestly, if you're in Jelle's position, you're just hoping, begging for some sort of a chance, because this is not looking good for Jelle, and it's looking great for Sebas. He might actually make his highest break of the tournament, because, like I said, the Reds are
Spread out
spread
perfectly.
like a bunch of cherries.
Yeah, love to see that cue action work. Could have been a little bit further up the table, but
Yeah, but the angle is
he,
great.
he's not. No, for sure. This is still one of the shots that you expect some of these players to pot 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I can't see a miss from this position. Absolutely not.
Break of 43 for those that haven't been counting. So
It just needs red and the black already would leave red, pink. Red is also frame in the back.
yeah, and not only frame in the back, but a spot in the finals here. I think I just saw somebody walking towards us, maybe with a score on the other table. But let's focus here because we've got a break of 50 on our hands.
Yeah, there's definitely a century on here, and like I said earlier on when the match started, Sebas is no stranger to making big breaks or centuries. So again, this will do his confidence a world of good. Like with many, flow players, once the pressure is off, you can see they accelerate, and every ball becomes ever so more easier.
Yeah, and the frame is definitely in the bag now. Yellow won't be going for snookers, at least I can't imagine. And
Oh no, this is completely over. This is just the case of Sebas
how
being
high
able
can we
to
go?
make a century or not.
Yeah, for sure.
It's more than enough at the table. The current break is 64, 43 at the table, so you can easily take two blues, still be well in the margin to make a century,
I don't
which would
know.
be
Yeah.
really nice for Sebastian. I think like in tournament play, it's been a while for him to make a century.
And on the TV table, that's also very nice, of course. Good for
Yeah.
your ego, and good for the views as well.
And also nice for him. He can watch this back and go,
Oh, that's what I meant about his ego.
yeah. Yeah, but it's nice. I mean,
Yeah, for
why
sure.
not? A lot of players made multiple centuries in practice, but of course this isn't practice.
Excellent. And also from here on, can just a little run through for the green, or maybe even run through off of the cushion. There we go. Oh, yeah. I think this might be the highest break of the tournament as well.
No. The highest break is 125 by Mario Wehrmann, who unfortunately didn't
Oh,
qualify
Jesus.
because the last match he had to play against Roy Stolk. He actually made two centuries in the qualifying days. Now that's a poor shot, positionally wise.
This one for a 90 break. Oh, where's the white ball going?
No, it's missed the.
Oh, well, only just.
That's a great shot.
So the black here for a 103.
That's a great break. This. There you have it, folks. Sebastiaan Kan, first player to qualify for the final, did it all in style, with a fabulous 103 clearance, and massive congratulations to Sebastiaan. And also big shout out to Jelle. I mean, he's played a fantastic tournament, and he's truly shown his class. Unfortunately, this match he couldn't provide the scoring power that he has shown throughout this tournament, but nevertheless a very entertaining match, I would say.
Don't
We've
leave now,
just seen.
folks, because we're definitely going to go over to the other match, which is Bas van Kaam versus René van
Oh, you're gonna
Rijsbergen.
turn the cameras, yeah?
Yes, indeed.
Awesome.
So if you bear with me, I'm going to quickly do that. If you Okay, so after that great showing of Sebastiaan with a 103 to clinch his position in the final, we're going to transition over to this match between Bas van Kaam and René van Rijsbergen. We're just wondering what the score is in frames. I think it's 2-1 for one of these players. But as you can see, or if you can count, you can see that there's still 15 reds on the table. So enough to play for and enough to commentate on. In the meantime, Bas is going to make the first pot of this frame. And now we have to wait and see. I'm just hoping to hear the amount of frames, but and here he is. For wie? Okay, so next frame, and it's so. No, okay, so we're the score is correct, and we're going to transfer over to the scene with the score. So as you can see, it's 2-1 to René, and Bas has potted one red. So the winner of this is going to face off against Sebastiaan Kan, which is going to be an interesting matchup, whichever way this ends. A lot of good players and favorites were knocked out in the first round, to be honest, of this tournament. But it's nice to see that the cream of the crop still rises to the top, as they say. And here we go, uh, containing safety by René. But the double kiss doesn't bring the pink, the white, sorry, all of the colors into the pocket. So we have a chance here for Bas with safety in mind. Bas here has to play a very deep screw to get close to the colors. Got the position but didn't get the pot. And now it's up to René, who can actually play into the right hand black corner pocket and has a natural angle to go back to blue and black. I'd say that the long black is the best option here, and it's a little bit difficult to see the right angle, but so René here can play a stop shot to leave himself. Oh, okay. So couldn't play a stop shot, but still leaves himself for the black, and has now a bit of a lead. Sorry, has a nice position here. In the meantime, these guys are talking quite loudly around me. Yeah, Fabrice style. Nicely, nice one, David. Um, but was quite hard to focus. Sorry about that. Um, René here, a little bit out of position. I don't know if that was necessary, to be honest. Oh, he gets the knuckle as well, so that's a bit of, well, bad luck, bad play, whichever you call it. But it's going to stay at the at 16, and now Bas can. Oh well. If this was billiards, then it would have been a nice shot. Oh, sorry about that. Can you make sure that something went wrong in the scores, guys? Sorry about that. Uh, what the fuck? Okay, so I'm going to ask you to. Could you get the score again? Because something went horribly wrong there. Sorry, guys. Wrong button, and I don't know how to correct it. So let's see. Um, okay, yeah, well, we're really in a bit of a spot of bother here. The scores are obviously completely wrong now. We'll be correcting that as soon as possible. Okay, so I think that the score is correct now. Well, I'm actually quite sure. So thanks a lot, David. David Hawkeye Hiwat. That's a nice, nice nickname. I think that's going to stick. There are worse nicknames, to be honest. So Sebastiaan and Jelle are doing a post-mortem together with Arya opposite us. It's nice to see that, well, they still have a lot of respect for each other, of course, after well, a good match. Bas here actually has a very nice, nicely laid out table. Should be able to make a sizable break here, and he's already on 15. Now, I'm not saying that it's another potential century here, but it would be nice to have some back-to-back centuries. I would, I wouldn't complain.
He's thinking about something. He's going for the black.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think a little screw shot for one of these reds to the left black blue corner middle pocket.
Oh, he had to go for the red?
The pink, I think.
Pink. All right, okay. Thought so. That was all going wrong. Nice break. Nice solution.
Yep.
And for the pink.
Several. I mean, there's obviously options, and most snooker players will be playing for options. I'm so sorry, David. I just saw that your mic was still muted.
Oh, doesn't matter.
Well,
Welcome back.
nice of you to join us.
Yes. Hawkeye.
Yeah, exactly. So we've got a break of 22 here, and
It's a game again,
yeah.
I think.
Oh no, definitely.
But also the four reds on the cushion are a little bit difficult.
I see I made one more mistake, so the
Hey,
amount of
hey, hey.
frames is incorrect. It should be 2-1 in favor of René.
Mhm.
So how am I going to solve that? I'm not. That's the that's the simple answer. Um, well, I was talking to Sebas just before this tournament, and we actually are going to look at making some investments, and one of them is definitely going to be a scoreboard that the players can use with a screen there near them, and that sends the score straight to our streaming software.
Yes, they have it in pool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, they have it in
Um,
pool.
Unfortunately, it's not as
Not
cheap.
always, but they have it in pool
Yeah, with
with the ooh
oh, that's unfortunate. No, you're right. With tablets.
national yeah with tablets with the national championships of pool.
Yeah.
They have tablets
No, I
and
actually
some kind of tournaments.
I already bought the software, which
Okay.
was 250 euros.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Um, but we haven't been able to implement it yet because well, there's some minor other investments that are required. But I'm definitely going to be pitching that to
Mm.
to the KNVB.
It seems that René is a little bit annoyed because the shot he was taking, I don't understand it. It was a little bit loose cannon.
Yeah.
Because now it's a real chance for Bas.
So once more, if you're just joining in, it's 2-1 to René. It's not 2-1 to Bas. We well, or we, I say, but it's me. I made a slight mistake, but that will be corrected after this. However, the rest of the scores are correct, so this frame, there's still a lot to play for, as you can
Yeah,
see. It's nearly all square.
he has to go for the blue. Yeah.
Or yellow. Okay, we've been quiet for quite some time, but that's just because we wanted to make sure that the scores are correct. And well, David is going to do one last check, but as far as I know, this is as far as we know, this is correct. And a very nice pot there from René. I think this green, yeah, this green will definitely go into the middle pocket. I wouldn't put too much side or effort into getting a position. Just a regular drop in, and that's very nice. So with 13 points behind and 22 on the table, there's everything to play for. And don't forget, it's 2-1 to René. So if he manages to win this frame, then he will be the next opponent of Sebastiaan. This will be a tin snick here for Bas. Is it correct, David? Okay, great. Okay, so everything except for the frames are correct, and well, we'll just. And René here, well, with a regular stop shot, will get position on blue, and this should be the frame to get himself placed in the final. Rolls on a little bit far from this perspective, but I think actually that with a lot of top off of the cushion, he'll be perfectly suited to win this 3-1. Just one more pot required. Pressure pot here for René. And that's it. René versus Sebastiaan. That's going to be the final. Boring. Very nice. All right. We'll be back. We're going to make sure that the TV table is all set up so that we've got all of the angles. We're also going to be closing off this stream. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We will be online, I guess, in a minute or 5 to 10 minutes, and then we will look forward to see you there. See you later.